What's up, guys? This is Dani Daniels, and this is the Dani Daniels Show. Go figure. On Cam Soda and iTunes. I have with me two super awesome people that are both my friends today. I feel like I'm just kind of like playing it a little bit because I just bring my friends on the show. Lily Love is here.
Hello.
And I have one of my good friends, Mike Greco, who is a celebrity chef who's coming on later, who's brought his hot meat for us.
It looks delicious.
I know.
Very juicy.
If you're listening to this on iTunes, you can't see the hot meat, so you don't know what kind of hot meat I'm talking about. But
you'd want some too, though. You would.
He set it up on the table before we went live, and now we just have to stare at it for half an hour, and I'm kind of upset, but it's fine.
Oh,
I'm
gosh,
eyeballing.
That's right. That's wow. What a tease.
Welcome to New York. We feed you
from a distance.
Yeah.
You can look at it. We're not actually eating it yet.
What are you doing here?
I've started coming to New York like every month or every other month. This is actually my second trip this month. I just like coming here.
You got the itch. You got the itch. It's amazing here. It's
now
totally...
every time I come, I'm like, there's so much I want to do. I need to come back more and more. There's so many people I want to meet.
What do you do when you're here? Like, are you like the tourist? Are you like, do you go do like the art museum thing? Do you go to like the Broadway show thing?
I did the tourist thing one trip when I was here for more than 3 days, because normally I'm here for just a short amount of time. But I normally just like to walk around everywhere and eat as much food as possible.
Perfect.
And just walk more. Yeah, like I've walked all over the place. But normally when I'm here, I hang out with my friends and I drink copious amounts of alcohol.
For those of you
and also eat still.
For those of you that don't know this, we are in New York. I don't know if I mentioned that yet. I'm kind of out of it because I keep staring at this food and it's like catnip.
Yeah.
We're in New York. Lily is not from New York, I should say, but she is a very awesome Scotch drinker. She's probably the only woman I know that can keep up with me as far as like Scotch knowledge and loving goes.
I don't know what happened. I used to not like Scotch at all. I was strictly bourbon, and then one day
a sin.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know what I was doing with my life, but I guess somebody gave me some, and I was like, this is good. And then once I got into something more peaty, I was like, and I'm not turning back. Like, I can't drink anything else now.
So we're very similar then, because we both like peat.
Mm-hmm.
So I came up with a game for this show called Bring in the Peat. And I'm excited. I think I was talking to you and I was actually drinking scotch. You might have actually come up with the game.
I think
you said the name.
I was pretty lit by then too.
Like, she posts up on social media and it's so funny because she's like, I have to be somewhere running late for a blank, and then she'd be like, well, someone bought me a drink. And
so like, obviously I have to drink it. Yes, that was me last time. Yeah.
So I came up with a game called Bringing the Peat where we're gonna try to see if you can guess what scotch is, or at least the brands.
I'm probably not.
It's just an excuse to drink on the show. I promise.
I can guess maybe a couple.
So I have 3 different scotches. Oh, I just want to put things in your mouth.
That's great.
Those
are my favorite.
Okay, so close your eyes. She's closing her eyes and her mouth is open. For those of you listening, this is how things happen. So so this is my favorite scotch on the planet. I'll give you a little bit so we don't get completely shit-faced. But it's great because we can drink it all. We can just eat all the things.
Exactly.
Okay. You can open your eyes.
Night.
Welcome back. Okay, so cheers.
Cheers.
Tell me what you think of this. For once, we're actually swallowing.
I'm not just spitting it all over my face.
Drooling it down our tits and looking up at the camera like, I swear to God, if you don't cut in 3 seconds, I'm going to drop kick you in the face.
I can only produce so much more spit to make it look like it's cum.
Have you noticed that? Like, okay, especially for like Jules Jordan, I would say like Hard X, like a lot of the Gonzo, it's like You'll have, okay, you're going to take it in the face. Okay, cool. I'll take it in the fucking face. Whatever.
Yeah, sure.
And you're sitting there. You take it in the face. I always fucking get it in the eye. I don't know what the deal is. I have the worst.
I had the worst week after I'd taken off. I had taken a break off, but go ahead and go on with that, and I'll tell you my story.
Okay, deal. So I always take it in the face, or when I take it in the face, I always get in my fucking eye, and then you have to sit there and like play with it. And the thing about cum,
you're, like,
for those of
it in
you
your eye.
at home, if you get it in your eye, it burns like a motherfucker. And once cum gets cold, it has this like you just don't want it on your body. No. So you have to sit there.
It starts like congealing and like it gets all
like
lumpy.
drying like glue.
Yeah.
Like you remember like white glue when you were a kid? You got on your fingers.
This is the adult glue that you're peeling off your hand.
By the way, do you know what the scotch is? We got totally sidetracked.
I really don't. I'm not.
It's not very common. I didn't really
okay, cool.
You don't get no.
Of course I don't know.
So, it may because we don't have sponsors from them. It may or may not be Peat Monster.
You told me about
this.
This
it's my
I'm so glad I get to try it now. I love it. This is delicious.
There you go. Okay, and tell me your story, and I'll set you up with your next guest.
Okay, so I had taken off from shooting for, I don't know, probably 6 months or so. And I came back and I was shooting basically every day for like 5 days straight. First day, I get cum in my left eye.
You like dove back in because 5 days in a row.
Oh, yeah.
That's a lot of.
Oh, when I come back for it, I come back for it.
Like,
there's no such thing as too much dick. But I got cum in my left eye.
Okay.
The next day, they're all making fun of me, and they're like, haha, you got cum in your eye yesterday. I was like, watch, probably gonna get cum in my eye today, too. Got cum in my right eye this time. And then the third day, I got cum in both of my eyes and up my nose.
How the
I don't know.
Who shot in your face that, like, hit your nasal cavity?
I was in this weird position where I was, like, under him, and he's, like, on top of me, like, kind of like straddling my tits, sort of. Yes.
Okay,
he starts coming on my face, but, like, when he first comes, it's, like, like straight.
For those of you listening, she made this like arm movement like she was diving.
Weird. Diving right into your nose and your eyeballs. Straight in there.
Oh my god.
It is the most uncomfortable feeling, especially if you're wearing contacts too, because then you have to immediately take them out.
And it gets like stuck under,
wash
right?
them out. Yes. You might as well just ditch them by then, which I wear like the daily ones, so I'm already going to throw them away anyway. But yeah, it feels like muscle soreness in your eye. Like
that's what I was trying to explain.
Like it's
on
like
another
constricting, and it's an awful feeling.
It feels like you pulled the muscles in your eyes.
Yes, and someone's
Besides
touching
the
it
fact
simultaneously.
You look high as shit because your eyes turn bright red, or you just look super fucked up because one of your fucking eyes is red, and people are like, "What disease do you have?"
So you've got pink eye, huh? So come to your V.
Literally, it's like you get in your eye, like, well, I'm not running any errands after I leave set because people are gonna look at me like a loon.
Oh, and there's always the classic, like, oh, I didn't realize I had cum dried on my face, and nobody told me, and I've been out for like 3 hours. I thought I washed myself off.
Or I always get it on like the under neck. I always miss the spot where like between your chin, your neck, and your ear.
Yeah, I usually get that or like right on my hairline, where I don't know how that's not noticeable, but it's not to me.
Who do you think has the craziest cum shot in porn?
Oh my gosh, it's been a while. I really don't know. The guy that shot in my nose was Peyton.
Wait, Peyton something.
If you're listening to this, I'm sorry if I'm forgetting your name. I can very clearly remember your face.
I remember your cock exactly how big it is.
Yes.
How it felt.
Very large.
Name? No. It's good.
Your name, is complete. I'm completely blanking on that. This happened over a year ago. Yeah. Nobody cares about his name anyway.
It's fine.
I acted perfectly normal. You know, when we're shooting that, it's like, got in my nose. All right, we're gonna just.
What did you do? Did you? Because there's a lot of ways.
There's no like subtle way to be like.
because there's
like,
nothing
blow
sexy
it.
about getting anything in your nose. So you either take it like a champ and snort it, and then you just have cum in the back of your throat, or you just like blow your nose.
I just sat there with it. I was like,
You just
all right, I'm
embraced
just gonna, it's
like
I'm just gonna wait till they
like
say
cum
cut.
smelling
Yeah,
salts,
right.
like-
I'm just gonna try and breathe out of only one of my nostrils and
Oh my god.
hope I don't suck any more back into my brain.
I do cream pies because I fucking
Right?
there's so
Those are
much
so
that
much
goes into
easier.
a facial and it's so stressful.
Mhm. That or just come on my tits. The
You have the
tits
tits
need
for
the
it.
love.
You have the tit excuse. I have the bush excuse. You have the tit excuse.
Yeah.
I'm like, bush, yeah, just come all
Mhm.
over my bush.
See, and I don't mind taking it to the face. I usually like it. I don't like having to take pictures afterwards.
Yeah, where you
Or
look like a Jackson Pollock painting.
Yeah,
You're like,
or
wait.
or the ones where they're like, oh no, just wipe this off, and we're gonna take these other pictures, and I'm like, what do you mean? We're gonna take pictures acting like I didn't just get cum on my face, because I definitely look like I just got cum on my face.
Do you ever have like
Oh
the
my
guys
gosh.
that come up to like Avian? Do you do like Avian Exotica?
I actually
Extras?
haven't.
You haven't?
No, I really
Oh.
want to. I want to like get into more shit this year. Who knows if I'm going to, but
If
it's
you
my goal.
do, one of my favorite moments is when I had a fan bring me, like, because they bring you like 8x10s, and they're like,
Mhm.
will you sign these? I'm like, yes, give me money for
Yeah.
booze, and I will sign them, it's fine. So one guy, it's like usually like pretty pictures, and like lingerie, maybe your butthole's open, like whatever, it's cool, it's romantic.
Right.
And this guy brings me this 8x10 of just my face with cum, and I was like, this is the photo that you chose of
Are
all
you hanging
the
this in your?
photos.
Are you hanging this in your office? That's
do
what
you
I
think?
want to know. Where's he gonna put it?
'Cause
Is
there's
he
a
just gonna put it in
difference.
a drawer, or is is he gonna give it to his friend for his birthday? Like that would actually be pretty cool. Like frame it, get a really nice frame.
Like you take it to like,
Put, like,
a
tissue
framing
paper
store
over
and be
it.
like, can you? I need to match this frame to my wall color. What's the best you can do?
That's just milk on her face. It's a
fine.
special
It's
kind
fine.
of milk.
She was in
Nothing-
cosmetology school.
Nothing
It's
illegal
totally
here.
okay. Oh my god.
It's all perfectly legal.
Oh. Well, this got dirty really fast. It's okay.
As it usually does.
You are listening to camsoda.com, the Dani Daniels Show. If you have questions for me, my laptop just decided to go fuck itself today, so if you tweet me, it'll pop up on my phone if you have questions for Lily, because I don't have my shit together. Welcome. Okay, so this
Ask
is
me anything.
the next one.
Okay.
Tell me what you think. We're just still doing the bring in the Pete tasting thing. I wonder if they could hear me swallow. The nose do it really close
Just
to the
lean.
gargle it.
Lean in
This
a
is
little
what's
bit more.
happening. What do you think?
I feel like I know this one, but I'm not going to be able to name any of these.
I wouldn't be able to. I'd be like,
I
it
couldn't
tastes
even.
like-
I
it's like
couldn't
wine
even
for me. It
name
tastes
the
like
guy who
alcohol.
shot cum in my nose. I'm no good at this. I have no capacity for names.
I should have
apparently.
like brought photos of dicks and
Yes.
just had you like, because you would
See, because
definitely
then
know
I
that.
could, yeah, could totally. As
Do you
long
like
as I've
it?
seen it, yes, I love this.
Okay, so
too.
this may or may not be open.
Aha.
Another good one. Another good scotch. You guys
Very
are learning.
delicious.
It's
Yeah, I've
like
definitely had this
peaty
before.
light. It's like I'm peaty,
Mhm.
but I'm also kind of a pussy, and I have depth.
Right.
So I'm gonna make this scotch. Okay.
For reference, I like to feel like I am sitting inside of a bonfire when I am drinking scotch.
Yes. Okay,
Like,
so you like Lefroy.
yes. Oh my gosh. The bar that I go to back home, they have, I guess the bartender told me, oh, there's like only 2 people that order this.
Where's home?
Florida. Pensacola, Florida. Which, it's a military
I
town.
always think
So
people
a
are
lot of
saying-
people already know. They have a lot of time on their hands. That's
Do you get-
literally what
do you
somebody
get stopped
told
by
me.
military like all the time?
Not all the time. Well, some of my friends will say otherwise, but it's not all the time. But it is more often than I would ever have thought it would be. And every now and then it's kind of weird. Like, I don't mind. And honestly, I actually wish people would just come up to me and say hi instead of, like, staring at me from a distance. And I'm like, I know that look. That look says
it's usually because
you've
they're with
watched
their
me.
wife, and they have to just give the look. Like, how do I know this person?
Oh, but this bar that I go to, I guess I'm one of two people that order Lafroig, and he was like, it's Lafrog. And I was like, excuse me? What? And he's laughing at me, and I was like, the joke's on you, man.
It's Lafrog.
I've been to Scotland. It is not Lafrog.
Thank you. Because that's how I am with Oban. Because I went to Oban. Oban is actually a city in Scotland. And they fucking say Oban. They don't say Oban. It's spelled O-B-A-N.
I always look at it like it's Japanese, and I want to say
I
Oban.
thought it was until I actually went to Scotland. And I was like, I thought it was a Japanese whiskey for like the longest time. And I was like, wait, there's a place? And it's like the only distillery in Oban. And like it's awesome. So when I order it, they say like, it's like shitty
No, it's
servers. It's Oban. I'm like, no, it's fucking not. And go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
There's your tip.
Joke's on you. I hope you're listening to this.
And first of all, don't ever correct anyone, especially if you were a pretty girl at the bar. Well, you are a pretty girl. If you were at the bar, I would just be like, I don't care what you say because you're fucking hot and I just want to stare at your tits all night. So you can call it just
anything. Respect what I'm calling it, okay? God. It's not what you care about anyway.
Is Pensacola kind of like a redneck town?
Since it's in Florida, it's a little bit better. I used to live in Alabama, and I lived in a beach town, so it's not like,
I like how you had to back it up with that. Like, I lived in Alabama, but it wasn't redneck Alabama.
Yes,
we lived by the beach.
Yes.
Beaches.
It's completely different when you live, like, it's like, okay, it's like there's the beach, and then there's a little more inland, and then you do have the rednecks out in the country on the farms and everything. And, but in the beach town, you've got a bunch of people that are, waitresses, bartenders, that's all they do, so always drinking, usually smoking a lot of weed. It's very laid back. It's usually it's like the town you come to if you just want to settle into something small like that, I guess. Okay. I mean, that's the majority of people that I knew in that town, anyway. But I guess I'm just not running with the right crowds. Don't trust my judgment. It's only just recently improved, so anything before, let's see, it's 2016. Anything before 2014, I don't...
You can't be responsible.
I was too young and naive.
You remind me of, like, tell me if I'm wrong, but I'm going to totally judge you for a second. You remind me of the girl that hangs out with guys, probably like a couple girlfriends, but like a lot of guy friends, and then like one of them one day is like, dude, did you know that she does porn? Like you're like the hot chick that no one would expect did porn because you.
Oh yeah, you're like
hot girl next door, and then I feel like you.
I was a nerd in high school.
Were you?
Yes, I was like the goody two shoes. I made straight A's. I was the person everybody copied their homework off of, and like that kind of thing. Yeah. I did not know how to be social for the longest time either. Like, honestly, I totally credit porn. I credit sex in general with helping me out there. I don't know what happened, but as soon as I finally started getting the dick, I was like, woo! Now I can talk to people. I don't know.
Where did his personality come from?
I've been slowly stealing it from everybody I've fucked.
Oh my. Like, you're like sucking the souls of everyone and now you're personable. Like, amazing.
That's why it feels so good.
Why did you get into porn if you were so shy?
Okay, well first, I went to Germany. And, we've got a lot of freaky people over there, and I don't know what happened, but this guy basically, like, picked me out and was like, I think you're a freak, and inside I'm like,
wait, were you, like,
I think
like
I
a
might
tourist?
Be. No, actually, I lived there as a nanny.
Okay. Did some random guy just come up to you on the street?
No, it was, like, one of my, it was in, like, one of my group of friends.
Okay.
So, I was hanging out with a bunch of, like, English people, like, 2 American people. But, so there was this German guy, and he's like, I think you might be kind of freaky, basically. And I was like, sure, yeah, I haven't really gotten to do anything, but I'm ready. and then,
I'm ready
and it's
and
all
willing.
downhill from there.
Oh
Went
my
to
God.
like this giant swinger party for my 19th birthday. Had the time of my life. Cannot apparently top that now.
That's hysterical. I just had
went to,
Kendall
like-
Carson on
Yeah.
last show, and she was talking about there's like a whole swinger lifestyle in New York.
Yes, it's there's a swinger lifestyle in small town Alabama that I
Really?
had no idea about. Yes.
Are you the girl? Okay, because this is what we were saying last show, is like girls can go by themselves usually, and then like guys can go by themselves for special reasons. So like
Right.
if I went to a swinger party, I would just go for the guy that was by himself, because you know that guy has a huge dick.
Yeah.
Like that's the only reason he wasn't invited for his personality. Like, so when do you go? Are you like this, like the girl by herself that's like the hot chick that you're like, yeah, you're super hot, you can totally come hang out?
Now,
or do you go with a
now
couple?
I am.
Okay.
But back then, I would always come with this guy because I had no idea what I was doing. And, yeah, we went to, like, all these sex clubs and stuff. Like, the first night I went to a sex club, it was gangbang night.
Wait,
Yes.
what?
We
In Germany?
we went from 15
What is
miles
gangbang
an
in
hour.
German? Do you know?
Oh gosh. I have no gangbang. You just switch up the
Just
accent.
really angry.
Yeah, I had no idea. I was just like sitting on the swing, and suddenly he's like, "So all these guys are gonna come fuck you," and I was like,
Wait, what?
"All right." It was like, it's not even like a porn gangbang, which kind of disappoints me, honestly.
Because that's that's what I imagine is like a bunch of, you know.
Right? Yeah,
like-
like we're like in this crazy
There's
orgy.
like a mosh. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was basically like me sitting on this weird big wooden swing, and
German swing.
the dude with me is like sitting next to me, like passing out condoms to the
Wait,
guys.
okay,
like,
he was
from a bathroom.
considerate.
He's like,
Did he
he's
have
like,
different sizes?
everybody-
Like, you
yeah.
look like a small guy. You need like
Are you
little
a grower
guy.
or a shower?
Oh my god.
Here's this one.
That's amazing.
It was great. Yeah, so like I think people know me for doing a lot of like vanilla porn.
Because that's what
I've done a lot of
identify-
freaky stuff.
That was
in my
the
personal
last
life.
thing I ever expected you to say was I did a gangbang in Germany before I got into
first
porn.
night, right out the gate.
You just like kicked the door
Yeah.
down. Like,
It's like, fuck it,
I'm
if we're gonna
fucking
do
here.
this, let's go all the way.
how was it?
It was cool. I don't have really any words for it because it was just an average experience to me. It was just kind of,
Like a Thursday?
yeah,
Like-
you know, I think it might have even been a Tuesday. It could have been a Tuesday.
Oh my god.
And I don't know, we had more fun nights later on because I actually got into porn for the girls.
See, that's why I got in.
Yeah, and then I started taking porn dick, and I was like,
Why
oh
would
well,
I go back
ladies.
to regular civilian dick. Bye, bitches.
This has ruined me forever. Thanks.
So when we worked together, we did like a very vanilla scene, and it was good.
Yes. Yeah.
It was really good and really connected, and it was awesome. But it was like, you know, like couples.
Yeah.
I mean,
No
everything in the
choking.
room was white.
Definitely no
Yeah,
choking. If their hand comes anywhere near your neck, somebody says no.
Yeah. They literally cut the scene. They go, stop. You can't.
yeah.
Oh, I can't enjoy it? No. Okay, I'm going to be over here just.
What if I say I'm
eating all the
consenting to this?
pussy. That's what
Please
they do.
choke me.
That's what I did for Brazzers. I had to do a Brazzer scene. You couldn't choke unless you consented to it. So the whole scene, I was like, please choke me. This is okay. This is okay. I'm going to come and keep choking me. Like, it was the only way they would let you do it.
It's December 13th, 2016, and I'm allowing this
I
man
am
to choke
26
me.
years old. This is my ID. Just keep
Choke me.
choking me. Oh my god.
That was the most frustrating thing, I think, when starting porn. I was like, what do you mean these people can't choke me? I thought
There's,
I was,
like, this
I was
huge-
here for that.
For those of you that don't know, there's this huge issue with porn where, like, it's, you know, what is okay, what's not, what, if it looks really vicious, is it, if, you know, like, because I do a lot of kink stuff, and
Yeah.
if someone is literally stepping on my throat with a boot, is that bad? Or even if I ask for it, is it
Right.
still bad? Is she being tricked into
is
it?
that supporting something wrong?
Yeah.
I have
So
to hear about this all the time.
we have to, like, get creative and play games so that the companies won't get sued, or to protect them and to protect us and stuff. So we just get really creative. So if you ever see a scene where the girl is holding up her ID, that's why.
We're just making sure she's consenting. It holds up both of the IDs. Usually you have to have two IDs for porn.
IDs to do porn. Just in case you made one in your basement, you wouldn't make the other one in your basement.
Right? Yeah.
Because only one would be fake. I don't know.
This is just a really good fake passport. It's fine. I didn't have to use my social security card for this one.
I tried to look up what gangbang is in German. It wouldn't tell me. Thanks, Google. So if anyone is listening in German, tweet me what gangbang is in German, because now I just really want to know. Have you done a gangbang in porn?
No, I haven't. I feel like that would be so much more intense.
Now I want to see that.
Right? Yeah.
But
now,
I want to do that. Right? For your
Let's
gangbang.
just reenact it. Let's do a whole DVD of me reenacting these weird first moments. And
we can call it gangbang in German. Gesundheit or whatever the fuck. It's like the only German word I know.
I remember when I first got back from Germany, people would ask me to say something in German, and I'd always say, "Show me your dick." But
what's "show me your dick" in German?
I think it's "Zeig mir deinen Schwanz."
That sounds legit.
And I would just keep saying it to people. And they're like, "What does that mean?" And I'm like, "It means you have a nice face." Just say it to everybody. It's fine.
Oh my god. So how long after the gangbang did you get into porn?
Gosh, that was like a whole year afterwards.
That's insane. You're the only person I know that has done a gangbang out. I didn't think these actually happened.
Yeah. Yes.
Like, I didn't think gangbangs really. I thought they were like
there are all kinds of cool
unicorns. Where like they're just like this fantasy that never happens in real life.
There's all kinds of cool stuff that happens to me in my personal life that like no one would probably ever guess, and it's always really fun. I have the most fun.
You're the quiet shy girl. That is like
nobody suspects it.
No one would.
And then you get me alone, and you're like, I don't think I can handle this.
Like she's literally,
why is my dick limp now?
She's literally wearing like pantyhose and a pencil skirt. You look like a teacher.
Yes.
And then you're telling me this story,
and I'm
like, I'm so strangely turned on right now.
It's part of my charm.
I'm gonna do the last scotch, and then we're gonna bring Mike on before
getting closer to the food.
I know. You don't have no idea. Okay, so close your eyes. I'll give you the last one. Do do do. I feel like I need like Jeopardy music for scotch. Okay. Okay, done. This one has a roofie in it.
Okay. Now we're getting interesting.
It does not have a roofie in it. Please don't call the police.
I have my IDs. I'm fine.
I'm consenting to
this roofie.
Please roofie me. It's okay. Oh my god.
I don't have anything to do later anyway, so it's fine.
You're in New York. What happens in New York stays in New York.
This must be why I come here so often. Just leave it all here.
What do you think?
I've never had this before. That's what I think.
This is probably like the furthest spectrum from what you like.
Yeah.
And now because I fucked up. I started with the PD because I got excited. There we go. I got excited about the peat monster because it's my favorite. I should have done this first because you've had so much peat.
Now, I was gonna say now everything just tastes like nothing. No. Tastes like nothing. Perfect. Tastes empty now.
Perfect. So this is Black Label. Standard Black Label.
See, yeah, I would have been able to tell if it was first.
Mm-hmm. It's like that's what you get at the bar when they have nothing else, and you're like, oh,
I'm always hoping for double black.
You've never had double black?
I do have double black. I'm a fan of the double black. I'm over double black instead of just black, but
makes sense. She wants the double black.
Double black.
Have you done blacked?
I haven't yet. I'm going to for sure.
Yes! For sure. Do it. Do you like how that escalated very quickly?
Right. And now we're gonna eat food. No more dicks, just food.
Are you like a size queen, or are you like, do you like quantity or quality?
I'm actually, that's a tough one because I do like size. I do. And I was actually joking with my friends the other weekend about like, do you know any guys that, like, girls can't take their dicks, right?
Let me have his number.
I want his number. So they were talking about this guy that I guess, like, this girl said she could handle it, and he ended up bringing her food to her bed for the next 2 days. And I was like, that's what I'm looking for.
My prayers have been answered. What's his number?
I'm ready.
Does he have 2 forms of ID? I need it. Oh my god.
But, yeah, so we came up with a hashtag for that. Skewered 2017. That's gonna be me. It's gonna be real fun.
Skewered 2017.
Oh my gosh.
Have you met Flash yet? You haven't.
No,
fucked
I
him,
haven't.
obviously.
No, I haven't.
Okay,
no,
so
yeah.
Flash is like when I did Flash for Blacked, it was like giving birth to a small child.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he's literally your arm.
Ready.
He's like your arm. Like, if you're listening to this on iTunes, hold out your right arm. Now cut off your hand, not literally. And that's the dick. Enjoy.
Your forearm right there.
It's like the same.
penis.
It's like a little bit rectangular. It's kind of like you hold it like a cheeseburger.
Really?
Yeah. I feel like.
Okay.
And he's like 6'7".
Yeah. Okay.
I put his dick on my shoulder and I walked around all day and pretended I was a pirate and it was my parrot.
That's what dicks are really for.
Definitely your skewer guy.
Props. They're props.
On that note, I'm going to add a sausage to this party. Mike Greco is here. Welcome. Come inside and feed us.
Yeah.
And we're throwing you to the wolves. We're talking about big dicks.
Yeah.
You are Italian.
Yeah.
That's all I'm going to say.
Oh.
I'm so sorry, I'm a little tired
Italians.
today. I had my personality drained earlier. So
So Mike is one of my good friends. Those of you that don't know this, he's also a celebrity chef. I'll let you... What is that?
this is Bricchetto. It's a sparkling red wine, and it goes great with chocolate.
Ooh. Ooh.
And we're going to be talking about aphrodisiacs today. So,
Oh, yes.
So it goes perfect with the start of the conversation.
Yeah.
So your total celeb chef status, he is a chef in New York. Tell us, because you've been everywhere. What are some of the restaurants people in New York would know, or just people in general?
I've been with Il Molino for 14 years. I started at the original and helped them open up 17 restaurants throughout the world. Before that, I worked at a couple of David Burke restaurants, and before that, I was up in Gallagher's Steakhouse, and before that, I was up in Boston. So kind of been all over.
All over. And now you have your restaurant, Giulietta, which is one of my favorite restaurants. And I'm not just saying that because you're on the show, because if it sucked, I would totally tell you. But it's one of my favorite restaurants. Actually, yeah, it's my favorite restaurant in New York.
Excellent.
Favorite restaurant, second favorite bar.
Nice.
So, yeah.
Food's good. I don't know about the booze.
Cheers. Well, it's a wine. He has a wine bar.
Okay.
So whenever I
Yeah.
want wine,
So the
I
wine,
go there.
yes.
And whenever I want scotch, I go to my scotch bar. Because
course.
those are pretty much the only two
Perfect.
things I put in my mouth.
Yeah.
So, cheers.
Only those two things.
This is good.
Yes.
Do you have this at your restaurant?
Yeah.
Oh my god. I've never even heard of sparkling red wine.
I hadn't either.
That's
I
really good.
like it.
So you made all the things.
Yes.
You brought on he has this entire table covered with delicious treats.
Mhm.
And everyone doing the show is staring at us because they hate us.
My mouth is watering now.
So what did you bring?
So I brought a couple of items off my aphrodisiac menu and a couple items that aren't on it. When I started creating this menu, Giulietta is named after Romeo and Juliet. And of course, it's from Verona. It's a city of love. So I figured why not make part of the menu about love and everything that creates love. So in studying, I realized that a lot of ingredients that are used in Italy are good for increasing the libido and sex and so on and so forth. Go figure, the Italians need more of a reason to have sex. It doesn't make any sense to me, but you know. And, you know, perfect example are the chocolates I'm going to be serving, which are infused with Amarone wine, which is a very rich wine from northern Italy. We also have basil and mint and garlic that marinate the lamb chops, which are all known to increase the libido and increase estrogen and testosterone. We have asparagus, which also has vitamin E and B in it, which increases, all those glands. With white truffles, because it is truffle season, and everybody knows for a month they're the most expensive thing on any menu, but they are delicious. And believe it or not, white truffles are aphrodisiacs because the odor it gives off. Actually, the truffles are hunted by pigs, and the reason why the pigs find these truffles underground is because it has the same chemical makeup from a female pig, so it's attracted to it. So it's attracted to it. Yeah. So that aroma actually is, I guess, a stimulant for the pig, and it finds the truffles because really it's looking to get laid.
So we're all just kind of into pigs, low key.
Yeah. Even pigs.
We're all just a little bit redneck at heart. That's so funny. I didn't know that was why.
You hear that, Mississippi? You're not alone.
I've seen some of the pigs down there. They're pretty damn big.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God.
So that's what they're doing when they're hog hunting.
I just like it because on your menu, I always think oysters. That's, the one thing.
Right.
Everyone assumes,
right.
If you order oysters, the server always gives you, kind of a look, okay. But he has so many different items on his menu, and he explains why, which is awesome. It's not just okay, this, and this, figure it out. That's what I've always liked, is you tell what in it does this, what you just said on the show, and that to me is I need a little libido tonight. I need a little this. You're
that vitamin E.
Yeah, it's all about that.
That skin.
Even
skin
something
soft.
we have honey. I brought strufel, which is a very traditional Italian dessert for the holidays, and even the honey on that. It's it actually works really good on a woman. It's really. So you guys,
you're scenes with honey.
You're all saying you're drinking your tea with honey, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
Exactly.
I believe that.
Exactly. You could even use honey as lube in a pinch.
Yeah,
it's a little sticky.
Yeah. Add a little bit of water.
And then my favorite thing that Mike makes is his meatballs. I have to say,
those look really juicy.
I know I put balls in my mouth all the time, but these are by far my favorite meatballs. Favorite balls.
Favorite balls of all the balls.
I want to try all the things. Can we try something?
Of course.
What made you want to do, for more than obvious reasons, what made you want to do, an aphrodisiac menu?
Well, for a long time, I've worked in a traditional Italian restaurant, and I think that whole style of restaurants, are great, but there's always room for more.
Yeah.
There's always room for another angle, and that's what I wanted to give Giulietta's. I wanted to give it another angle for Italian food. A lot of dishes are very traditional, but and actually plated traditionally, but they're just there's a little twist on them.
I've never seen this ever, which is so rare, especially nowadays, especially in New York.
Yeah.
We have the best restaurants in New York, and I've never seen it. I remember the first time, there's an aphrodisiac menu. I'm like, wait, what? What? And it's the restaurant's so adorable. It's the perfect place to go on a date or take an escort. I don't judge. Whatever. Do what you gotta do.
No judging
go
here.
there, get a stiffy, go home, get plowed. Thank you. I'm so excited.
Only the finest silverware.
No, it's... I can eat with my hands.
Yeah. Just tie hands behind my back. I'll still eat it.
Okay, so basil,
mint, and garlic on a lamb.
Oh my God.
Okay, yes.
Well, they're your balls.
I'm just gonna
divine.
I'm gonna spear one.
That's.
Do you want to put one of his balls in your mouth?
Yes.
Hold on. If you want, you can squeeze it tight. Here's my ID.
Yes.
He had that ready.
Oh my God. Can we talk about your ID for a second? So before the show, I gotta check ID because this is adult content, and Lily's ID, it looked like
mine is jacked up.
It went through the war, and I was like, "What?" She's like, "Oh, don't mind it." What did you say?
I used it to get into my house. I thought that which, by the way, not the house that I currently live in. For anybody that's getting any ideas. It's not that house. But I thought that it was dark, and I thought it was an old hotel key, but now it's all jacked up from me jamming it in the door. And now every time I go to bars and hand it over to somebody, they're like, "Oh, so you're breaking into places?" I was like, "Yes, I got in. It's fine." your mom's house.
I have my mouth full of Mike's balls, so hold on. I have to finish chewing.
Salute today, huh?
That's fine. I'm gonna use this moment to also eat some balls.
Mm-hmm. You officially have. I can't talk.
Oh my gosh.
You officially have 2 porn stars with your balls in their mouth at the same time.
Yeah.
I feel like.
Completely unacceptable.
I wish I could freeze this moment in
bowl.
time.
I feel like you should put that on your tombstone. Hopefully you'll remember his name.
The best balls. Mike has the best balls.
So if you were listening to this live on camsoda.com, oh my god, those are so fucking good. Like, I want to eat fast because I want to be able to talk, but they're so good I want to savor them. You can tweet me any questions you have for Lily or Mike. If you're in New York, go check out Giulietta's. It's fucking amazing. Plus, he has, like, prime locations, so anytime there's an event like SantaCon or... What was the float thing?
Oh, the Halloween parade.
Yes.
Yeah, right across the street.
Like, fucking front row, so you can literally sit and eat amazing food and drink all the things and watch the shit show of people.
Nice.
Yeah.
There's this Halloween parade that is, like... Every drunk person in New York is in some kind of a costume in this block watching this parade. And you just sit there, you just drink wine, you're like, wow.
It was the first time I saw somebody ask for your picture. Like, excuse me, his girlfriend was right next to him.
Yeah. At the bar.
Just ignore this lady next to me. She's unimportant.
She has to go to the bathroom.
I am not introducing you to her.
Have you noticed anything, like, in your, like, where, like, do you get a lot of couples that come in, and have you noticed, like, mid-meal, they, like, look at each other, and they're like, let's get the check. Like...
No, I've had 2 marriage proposals, though.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
So that's pretty
sweet.
good. Yeah, definitely. And I think it has a very romantic feel to it in general. Now, I haven't had anybody rush out to get the check yet.
No, it's because the Aphrodite, I'm thinking,
No,
like,
no, that's
mid-meal,
what I mean,
you're like,
yeah.
it, like, hits you, you're like, I gotta go.
No.
Where's your bathroom?
I would offer them my walk-in, otherwise.
Yeah, exactly. You should have, like, the walk-in for food, the walk-in for sex, and then you can get arrested.
I've been there. Back in the day, the restaurant industry. Yeah, back in the day, the restaurant industry was a little bit different. It was a little more. I don't know. It was just a little more crude, or just more. This is what you did your whole life. This is where you were for 70, 80 hours a week as a cook or a chef or whatever. And I walked in on a manager and a waiter once, and a waitress once.
No way.
Yeah, she was servicing him rather well, and I was trying to do my orders for the next day, and I was like, oh, sorry, I'll do the produce order later on, and then one time me, the only
Shut up.
Yeah, the only difference was I know how to lock the door from the inside. So
Were you in the walk-in?
Yeah, things worked out okay.
Is it hard to come in like a freezer?
No, there's a hot mouth around you.
There's plenty of body heat.
Plenty of heat. Yeah.
It feels so good, but I'm so cold, but it feels so good.
Yeah. No, it all works out. Haven't done it in the freezer, so I can't answer that one. But
Walk-ins lock?
Yeah, from the inside or outside. It all depends on which one.
Whoever invented that was for a reason. That was legitimately so people can fuck.
Yeah, these days there's so many
also so
safety
you don't get
mechanisms
locked in.
on it.
I would be really concerned about being locked in it.
Yeah.
So I'd be really happy about being able to unlock it from the inside. That was my first thought. I don't know. I'm not that dirty.
I was just thinking about that I could fucking it.
No, let them come in.
When I was in college, I was a bartender, and I used to fuck my boss, who was married.
Oh, nice.
I'm a dick.
Yeah.
And I was 18.
Yeah.
Wink.
We've been there.
And then the owners called us into the office one day because, he was like the GM?
Yeah.
And then there's like the owners that don't ever go there.
Right.
So the owners that don't ever go there called us into the office, and they were like, so there's nanny cams. And we were like, I was like, I quit. He can keep his job because he's married. I'll just go get another job.
Can I get that footage?
Yeah, seriously. You can find it at DaniDaniels.com. Oh my gosh.
That's brilliant.
Why I get it though, because
I would want to stare around the room and try and find it and look it in the eyes. You're watching
that
me.
happens though. I mean, you have to have cameras in a restaurant because everyone steals everything. Mm-hmm. And people fuck.
Well, that's why you do it in walk-ins. There's no cameras in there. Maybe outside. You can always say I was going in for I don't know, a carrot, you know.
I couldn't find that damn carrot.
I didn't get it, but she got it, you know. She got the carrot.
She fell. I don't know what happened. She had her ID. It was fine.
Yeah, it's fine. It was fine.
Oh my god. So, your aphrodisiac menu, what would you say is like the most popular?
Probably the oysters. You know, I mean, I think it's something that people could relate to in general.
You were so disappointed.
Yeah.
No.
The other things I think people get used to, and probably the chocolates, which you're going to be having
That's
in a
what I
little
was
bit.
hoping you
Secondly,
would say. That's what I was hoping. 'Cause I want to try this lamb situation. I don't think I've ever had lamb on a bone. I've had a bone. I've had a few bones.
I've had lamb.
Okay.
Yeah, I haven't had lamb on a bone.
Can I just bite? I just
Just
started
bite
eating meat a couple months ago again. I usually just only suck it. Okay. I can just bite it?
Yeah?
It's not going to bite back?
No. It might yelp a little bit.
Oh my god.
This is really juicy.
That is so good. And so it's mint.
Yeah, that
Basil?
marinates mint, garlic, basil, and parsley. We marinate it for
my-
about 48 hours and then serve it.
That is
Aw.
better than sex. Like, it's cool. I'd rather, put that in my mouth than a lot of guys I know. That is so good.
I didn't know you were into farm animals, but that's okay. We can provide that. It's all right.
I'm going to be walking home, uncontrollably horny now. I think. It's just so good. Sicilian will thank you later, I'm sure.
Just don't bring the meatballs home with you. He'll be
Yeah.
fine. He'll be fine with it.
Okay, so
I'll take those.
I'm fucking this guy who's Sicilian. You're half Sicilian, half, what was the other?
Calabrese.
So, we're at the bar, because I love fucking eating there. I eat there all the time. And he has these meatballs, and I'm, eating them like they're, the last balls on earth. I'm, shoveling these things into my mouth. And, I'm getting this dirty look from the Sicilian, and I'm like, do I have something on my face? I'm not eating very ladylike, but that's nothing abnormal. So he's just like, oh, so you'll put his meatballs in your mouth, but you won't try mine. And I'm like, this is the only time I have taken more dicks than anyone
But you're
I
jealous
know.
about some fucking
But
meatballs.
God forbid I eat another Italian man's fucking meatballs. It was like-
There's certain lines you don't cross. You know, that's it.
I like this
so
man.
now I feel like I'm having an affair with I'll just go over there, have a couple meatballs before I go home.
Don't tell him.
Don't tell him.
Where are your nanny cams?
What is you're on social media.
Mm-hmm.
What is your social media if people want to come and eat all the things so they can know? Because you do a ton of stuff. You do specials and events and.
Yeah, absolutely. So we participate in different events. We in February we'll be doing Prosecco Week, which is just a celebration of Prosecco, and all the Italian restaurants throughout New York will be doing it. We'll be hosting a couple events. We are going to start in the new year flights of wine, where you can get from different region, different flights of wine paired up with food. Eventually we'll have wine dinners there starting with the new year. And yeah, we do. We have quite a few events.
That's the one thing I liked too. You were doing the holiday thing, and you had that hot chocolate.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, we have currently right now and throughout the winter we have Prosecco hot apple cider. So it's like apple cider with a little bit of cognac, and then it's topped with Prosecco. And then we have hot chocolate with a Barolo wine. So it really is just...
Gosh.
It's stupid good. I don't even like chocolate.
So where are we going later?
Yeah, exactly. I'm telling you.
Don't say Shake Shack. You
I
know?
live literally on the other side of Manhattan, and I go all the way across Manhattan just to go to this restaurant 'cause it's so good. And the wine, everything is good. And you just leave, and you're like, I'm so bloated and horny and a little bit drunk.
Yeah.
I just need something in my mouth.
And in my other places.
Oh
my gosh, this is
See, this is
is
why you gotta move
dripping.
to New York. I'm just gonna
I
slowly
know,
convert
yeah.
all the porn stars.
That's it.
Come here.
Build your own studio
Do
here.
all
It'll
the
be fine.
things.
yeah.
No, it's a great location. It's it's on 13 Carmine, right in Greenwich Village, right off of Bleecker Street. So it's just a central area. There's a little park across the street with a water fountain. So a lot of people during the spring
It's super
sitting out there.
romantic. It
Yeah,
really is.
absolutely.
It really is.
And yeah, it's just a great time, and I love it. I actually love going to work every day. I love creating. I love taking care of the guests, and it's been great so far. It really has been.
How nice.
And I eat good.
Yeah. Do you ever go home horny? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Did your server? Because do your servers eat there? That's like the
they
thing,
eat the
right?
special. Yeah, they eat the special, every night.
And they try, when you work in a restaurant, like you try stuff on the menu. So do your servers like ever like give each other the eye? Like,
no, I wouldn't
like
say so.
mid-shift, like, hey, Timmy's looking pretty good tonight.
I haven't seen that, but I've seen my bartenders work really hard at the bar when the girls come in. They work hard for it.
I have a few regrettable waitress versus cook or bartender experiences.
Were you a waitress?
Yeah.
Did you ever fuck at work?
Not at work,
Oh.
but like after hours, partying. Man, I regret. I regret some of those.
The worst part is going in the next day.
Yeah.
Because you're like, damn it.
Because then it's
Now
like,
I have to work with this person.
I fucked both of you last night. Why are you looking
Together?
at me like that?
Together?
No, it was separately. I don't know if they knew. They didn't know for a couple days, and then they figured it out, and I was like, haha, you guys thought I was shy, didn't you?
Little do you know, I'm fucking all of you. You're like, what's that movie where he's like, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, I'm out. Like, oh my, you're literally like the shy girl that no one knows likes gangbangs and fucking everyone. I love it.
Skewered 2017. I'm just
Hashtag
taking all the dicks.
Hashtag skewered 2017.
Next time you see me, I'm gonna be split open.
I love how that everyone that's messaging me is like, can I see a purse skirt? Like, can I?
Sorry.
I guess it is a question.
It is technically a question.
Oh my gosh. So if you're in New York, go check out Giulietta's. Go see Mike. He's my friend. You'll probably see me there because I literally eat there all the fucking time. It's like a problem. And then we'll hopefully get you here.
Yeah.
I just love it. You're just
I'm busy
gnawing
eating this
on it.
lamb.
I know. I'm having another bite. Oh my god.
I'm getting to the bone.
Are you a porn watcher?
No, not
What?
in years. Probably about 15 years ago. Yeah, all the time. It's it was just a different generation for me.
What about cam? Are you into cam girls at all, or do you ever watch cam girls?
No, not really, actually.
No?
No.
Do you cam?
Barely. I don't know what it is. I like one-on-one experiences, and through the camera, it's just like I have to talk to like 20 different people at the same time.
No, you can do
Like, I
like
don't mind-
one-on-one cam.
Well, yeah.
That's my favorite.
Yeah, I don't mind that. I guess it's just, I don't know. I like the personal experience. Like, I don't mind talking like this.
Or the gangbang
or a couple, or the
experience.
gangbang, whatever. As long as it's in person. It's fine.
1 or 50.
Yeah.
All the same.
Yeah. Damn, I don't know what it is about camming, but I have not warmed up to it so much, I guess.
It's hard for me to be sexy in a room full of people. I have to, like, just kind of do my own thing.
Mm-hmm.
But when I'm one-on-one with someone, it's kind of hot. I like watching guys jerk off.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I love it.
Yeah.
It's, like, entertainment for me. Especially because, like, I don't know what it is. Lately, there's, like, this new breed of men, like, super scrawny, like, 80 pounds wet, and they have this huge monster
huge
horse
dick,
dick.
yes.
And I'm like, what is that? Like,
It's an illusion. It's because they're 80 pounds. If they're like 120, the thing would be small. It's like...
That's true.
Like, I don't get it. He's 4 inches tall, but he's a 6-inch dick. It's like...
It's half his body size. What is this? I love it. It's like knowing. I mean, everyone's seen me naked, but for me, it's like knowing something intimate about that person. Like, I know what that guy's dick looks like.
I know how he jerks off.
I know the.
I like seeing the different ways people jerk off.
like
I'm
the
into
under,
that.
the over.
Yeah, is he squeezing it at the top or the bottom? Which
Are you like a full
just
shaft
a
guy, or are you
Is
just
he
like the tip guy?
Yeah. Is he just barely touching it?
Are you like super aggressive, then gentle, and super aggressive, and gentle? Like,
What does your face look like when you
do you
come?
touch the?
That's my favorite. I just put like a whole compilation video of that.
I feel like
Well,
I'm
I
sure
feel
it's
like-
out
I feel-
there.
I feel like I should give props to my first end, to Ginger Lynn, who was the first girl I ever
oh
masturbated
my god,
to.
you just aged yourself. I love her. Oh, she's hot.
She's still older than me,
She
but,
was-
yeah.
So you're like, I'm not old.
I'm
She's
not
still
that old.
got
She's
me
still
beat.
older than me.
She's
You know?
still got me
I was
beat.
about 12,
18. Hold your ID.
Oh, yeah,
I was
yeah.
18 years old.
It's definitely legal to watch that.
Oh my god. I want to try whatever that. What is that?
Oh, that's a strufla.
Strufla.
this comes out.
It's like you met a German and you just copied him, and then you were like, the Italians were like, oh, we got a strudel, it's strufla. Fuck you. We got our own dessert.
Every region makes it differently.
Really?
And some make it in ties, wreaths, balls, is made for you.
I have to take a photo of
So
this.
this is doughy.
So
Ooh, yeah, I just need to take.
What
a photo of
region
everything.
of strufla is this?
So this is more of the way my my other side of the family made it in Calabria.
Okay.
So this is more the way they made it. But I mean, my family makes it 3 different ways. Some make it in bows, some make it in balls, and then one of my family members makes it in
I like the
wreaths.
ball version.
They're easier to eat.
We all like balls.
What are in bows?
Yeah, like bows.
Like
So-
an actual.
Well, yeah, you just tie it in almost not a bow, but like in a knot almost. And the best part is that over time, over the day, they break up, or in a couple of days, and you're fighting for the bottom pieces because they're loaded with honey and they're so delicious.
So this is an aphrodisiac because it's got the honey in it.
Absolutely,
So
everything here is.
Is
yeah.
this on the menu right now?
No, but it will be starting next week.
Oh my
So, or actually at the
I
end
don't even
of
want
this
to
week.
touch it. It's so pretty.
taste
There's
it.
like
I want
nuts
to. I
and
don't care.
balls and honey, and you go first. You tell
And I will
me.
be making the bows, and they'll be
Really?
yeah, they'll be making the bows because they're easier to eat. They got handles.
What are the little candies?
Oh, those are almonds. You remember those almonds you'd get for like the
Skinny.
weddings and stuff? They'd be in the netting?
We're all friends here. Oh yeah, like the.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's all those are. I had a box of them, so I figured I'd decorate
made
it
it
with it.
I love your honesty.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
It
That
just
wasn't what I was
melted in my
expecting at
mouth.
all.
Yeah.
That's so good.
That wasn't what I expected, like, from start to finish. Like, thought I was gonna touch something softer.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard, but then it's juicy on the inside.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's familiar. I thought it was gonna be like a puff. And
Yeah.
then you eat it and then like literally melts in your mouth. Oh my god. It's like funnel cake, but like 10 times better. 10,000 times better.
Yeah.
It's like funnel cake's parents that have jobs and are dignified. I don't know.
Their really successful older brother that they could never
Oh my
compare
God.
to.
Overachiever.
Mm-hmm.
That is so good. So are they fried?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
It's almost
Yep.
pretty hard, though. In case you haven't eaten one yet.
Oh my gosh. I have to have a chef
It's
on every
good.
show now because
Yeah.
this is like amazing. I love it.
Where do I get that job? I can sit here naked and interview people. It's fine.
You should. Just be my co-host. But you have to be topless every show. And you have to eat off your
Yes,
boobs.
there we go. Yeah, I can do that. I can reach.
Little straw for the booze.
And once I start getting fatter from eating all this food, it'll get even easier. Swear, gain a lot of weight here.
How are you so... Okay, so those of you listening, Mike is very skinny, thin guy, fit guy. You would think you would be like 3,000 pounds if you eat this and make this every day.
I run a lot. I actually run marathons. So
Nice.
I didn't know that.
yeah.
Oh my god. I
That
can't
was
even
delicious.
focus. It's like so good. I can't even focus on what I'm
He's
saying.
running. No, it's just really enjoying this food. Also, running's cool.
Oh my god. Like, I'm not supposed to be eating this much, but it's so good. They're gonna yell at me. They're gonna be like, "Why didn't you talk during your podcast?
yeah.
You're like, why was it just munching noises the entire time?"
Will you guys?
Oh my gosh. Okay.
We're
Just
just we're just
imagining-
priming you up for the movie.
Yeah,
you
just
know? That's
imagine
all,
we're
yeah.
munching on your dick. That's what those sounds
Like
are.
I would literally eat that off someone.
Imagination.
No problem.
Mhm.
Like
And
carbs
then you would have to
nuts
lick
and
them
honey.
off too, because you're gonna get all that honey all over them.
Mhm.
Gosh.
Tough
Speaking with
job,
my
but somebody has
mouth
to do it, you know.
Oh my god.
full. Thank you for doing it.
I am only dating chefs from now on because
Slowly converting.
Okay, are you a Seinfeld fan?
Yeah.
You literally made the episode come to life when George is trying to eat and fuck at the same time. Like you made it a reality. Like I just want to eat this. Like laying back.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
Just gonna put
good.
some headphones on, eat,
Yeah.
let you do your thing down
50
there.
Shades of Getting Fat, real quick. Okay, so what can they follow you on if they want to follow you on social media, Mike?
They could follow me on Instagram at giuliettansnyc.com. That's with a G. Facebook, JuliettasCC.com, and our website is JuliettasCC. And I'm trying to think.
What's the address?
Oh, it's 13 Carmine Street, right off of Bleecker in Greenwich Village.
Yes, you'll probably see me there sitting in the back, like scarfing my face.
They bring in a wheelbarrow just for Dani.
I have like the mafia seat in the back because I'm just always there eating.
Listen, that's a popular corner in there. Got 2 beautiful paintings in the corner.
Look at him! I love it. And what's your social media, Lily? So we can stalk you and look at your boobs.
When have I been on social media?
I know you go through like phases. Just go watch her have sex because she's not big into social media.
Please do that. You can follow my Instagram. I'm more likely to be on there, I guess.
Do you have a website?
No, I still don't have one of those because that sounds like a lot of work that I'm not
You're
into.
like the mystery cool woman that like loves to fuck.
I just want to like be under the sort of radar, like for as long as possible.
You literally just only want to fuck.
See, when I met
like,
you, I thought you liked it under the radar.
Right?
I knew you didn't like it over the radar. I mean,
No, just under the radar. Just right under there.
And if you want to follow me, my Snapchat is sucking all the D. My Instagram is sucking all the dicks. My website is danidaniels.com. You can follow Cam Soda at Cam Soda on pretty much every platform. And if you're watching this at camsoda.com, go jerk off to the ladies. And if you're listening to this on iTunes, go jerk off to the ladies. And thank you guys for coming on and drinking and eating with me. And thank you for cooking. And
I've had an awesome time. Can't wait to come back.
yeah, thanks a lot, Dani.
all right, you guys. See you later.
Bye.